We're out to launch the rocket now. I worked on the rocket for 3 months on and off, and I think I put a lot of effort and time into it. Oh look, it's Ransom and Mom and the kids. Anyway,
we shall hope for a successful launch.
Okay, so I mean, what's your prognosis here?
I do believe the wind is quite correct for this type of launch.
Okay, it's a pretty good day.
Yes.
I'm worried.
I wouldn't be.
Well, I
Excellent
am.
cloud cover. No chance of rain today.
I
think it will be successful.
Really? You think I'm going to get the Prospero back?
That depends on how fast you can run.
I think that we ought to really talk to actually the chief engineer and designer of the Prospero.
He's right over there.
Oh, is he? Good. John, I know that you put a lot of time and effort into the rocket and are a little bit apprehensive about actually shooting it off today. And I know that you build in some important safeguards and whatnot to make sure of a successful launch and recovery. Do you have any apprehensions about actually firing the rocket today?
He's looking at his chief assistant there.
You're a little bit tongue-tied, I'm guessing. Apparently, all the activity has stifled his. A little bit worried, I'm guessing. Well, the launch crew has been assembled.
Ransom.
And we're going to proceed to the launch site.
Where'd that dog go?
I believe the rocket is currently experiencing a little technical difficulty. Is the computer? Are we locked in with the launch computer?
Affirmative.
Okay, good.
Oh, non-bad, non-no.
Okay.
Ransom.
By the way, Sherry, we aren't saying yes today.
It's non-no.
It's non-no. Okay. Oh, wait a second, but isn't that the payload?
Yes.
What are you doing with the payload?
Latka.
Apparently it's going to be just a systems launch. We aren't going to launch an actual animal into. Apparently the chief engineer of the rocket has had some second thoughts about launching intelligent life into the rocket.
Let's go, chief engineer.
Okay, this is the launch preparation vehicle.
He designed this seat for himself for his future launch.
Yeah, I know. We will now be proceeding to the launch site.
Are you going to follow it?
All systems are currently go. Everybody's pretty tense right now, but we're hoping for a successful launch. We're now proceeding to the launch site. Here we have the Prospero. This is the upper stage of it, and contained in this smaller box are the bottom two stages. I designed and built the rocket myself, also built the box because a great rocket does deserve a great rocket box. We're now going to set up the launch rod and pad, and we're all hoping for a safe and successful launch. Okay, in getting this thing ready to launch, what I've done is I have taped the engines together. This is the third engine. There is an engine here that's held in by a tube with a little ring at the top of the tube that it slips into. Then the second engine is right here inside of this, and this has a assembly like this in the second stage and in the third. Only at the top of the third there's a little ring right there that holds it in. All the engines are taped together with a little piece of cellophane tape, and a parachute is going to go in the top there. What happens when the third engine ignites at the end of it, shoots what's called an ejection charge, and thereby blowing that off there, and there will be a parachute. We now have one rocket on the pad. Greg, what's the name of that rocket?
What's the name of the rocket, Sharon? No, we never named it.
It's the rocket with no name?
Yeah.
Would you give it a quick name, or should we just refer to it as the rocket with no name?
The rocket with no name.
We have the rocket with no name, and we have here the ignition system, which runs back to there, And of course the crowd was dazzled by the spectacle of the rocket taking off. This is going to be, what did you call this, Greg?
Sounding rocket.
The sounding rocket, which means?
That it will point us the way to the wind.
Okay, so this is going to be the proverbial test rocket. When this thing fires and we see what kind of flight path it takes, we will be able to adjust the launching rod and give us an idea of how the rocket will go up and land, how the Prospero will. Because that is, if you don't mind me blowing my own horn there, it's the kind of the premier rocket of the launching day.
It sure is.
Okay, well, thank you.
It's got about 3 times the power of this one, so we'll have to exaggerate everything that this one does by 3 times.
Okay.
For this one.
And how will it look when we exaggerate? Give me an exaggeration here.
You want my size? I can't do it 3 times, but it would be kind of like this.
Okay, that would be an exaggeration.
That would be an exaggeration.
Give me like an exaggerated movement.
An exaggerated movement?
Yeah, just for. Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, here's the Prospero. It is loaded and ready to go. Actually, it is not ready to be launched at the present moment. As you see, Greg's is, however, ready to be launched. Again, we're going to launch that one first and then go ahead and shoot off the Prospero. Alright, I've got a good focus on the rocket. Give us a 3, 2, 1 count.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Did you shoot it, Cherry?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Did
it?
Quick.
Oh, really?
I think it only did it about 3 times.
Okay. Where'd it go?
Right there.
I can't see. Oh, yeah, sure. Feel free and shoot. Okay, it should be coming into focus. Oh, shoot. Where'd it go? All right, he's got it. I completely missed it, unless I just didn't see it with this black and white monitor.
It fell down a hole between 3 trees.
Really? What's your prognosis? How'd it do?
Did wonderfully.
How's the shoot?
Yeah, you bet.
Shoot melted a little.
Yeah, okay. Well, we should have used a little bit more wadding, maybe.
Launch rod is gone. I mean, the launch thing is gone.
Oh, the launch lug?
Yeah.
So that was its one and only flight.
Yeah.
Did you bring the other rod? No, you didn't. Oh, wow. It's really gone, huh? Okay, Greg, give us a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
I have to voice an opinion, though.
What?
We removed the parachute, but we also angled it over quite a bit farther.
Uh-huh.
The weight of the rocket pulled the rod even farther over.
Okay.
So I'm concerned that in the launch it's going to be so far over that the streamer recovery, at least we'll be able to get the rocket down.
What are you worried about, though?
I'm worried it's going to end up over there too far.
It probably will.
So that's okay.
But that's okay. We'd rather have it over there than back at the prison.
That's right. Okay,
Sherry, are you ready?
I'm going to arm it now.
Okay.
You have to be prepared for it to launch in case it goes off just because it's armed. Okay, ready? Here's it being armed.
Okay, give us a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God! Oh, wow. It's still shooting, Greg. What happened? Oh my God. Oh, the carnage. Oh my God. Oh, the carnage. The carnage.
Look what your thing did to the grass.
Oh my God. Let's get an opinion of the launch. Okay, what we have here, a couple things might have happened. One, I think the top came off as it was launching, and the streamer came out as it was firing. So that by that it didn't get very far. An indication of that would be the fact that this got charred right there, and that would mean that as it was still firing, that fell into there. It pulled the rocket down. It basically just turned the thing over, and I had some some string here just for kind of effects, which I've just lost. It looks like just one of them. So that's viable. Also, recovered the stages, and the stages seem to have operated quite well. No breakage at all. Really tight. You can get an indication of this. Looked like this might have burnt crooked because there's a little bit more residue on one side, so that might have been part of the problem.
So engine failure could have been.
Yeah, it was part of it, but I think the main aspect was that the top came off. So we're going to put some more tape around the top. We're going to tape the top, and I'm going to give it another try. So
If it come the other way, you know, that burning, you guys would have been too close.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now what have we done here that's different?
Okay, we've angled it a little bit more vertically, and what we've done is we've taped the nose cone on a little bit tighter so that when that first stage ejects, that it won't jerk the top off of the first stage.
Okay, and as we can see, there's a little bit of carnage there. Got a little dirty. Okay, is she armed?
Okay, armed.
Okay, I'm gonna get back a little bit so I can get a little distance on this. Give us a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Shoot! Get back! Oh yeah! Oh, I don't think that's true. I think it's very flight worthy. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's not flight worthy, man.
No, it's fine.
As soon as it gets rid of these fins, it has no balance.
What do you mean it has no balance? It did fine. Oh no, look at that. I lost a fin.
It's still smoking, man. Did the engine pop out right at the end there?
Here's the fin. Look at that, it was really stuck in there. Fin just goes right on there. What do you mean it's not flight worthy? There's nothing wrong with my rocket.
That's your problem. Look
What?
at that. Your nose cone's not on there straight.
No, it was. It's just the way it hit. No, Greg, I have to agree with you. The design is flawed. And look, I lost another...
That's another string.
Yeah, now really when it did take off, as it hit the third stage, I saw it spiral out.
Yeah, so did I.
Well here, gee, do we have the bottom engine?
There it is right there.
Okay. The top. It burnt wrong, but the chances of 2 engines like that are...
No, it's not flight worthy, Dan. As soon as it lost that weight of these fins,
Yeah.
As soon as this one took off, it was okay.
Yeah.
And then as it went up, it started losing control because there wasn't enough fin surface with this. And the speed wasn't great enough to hold it at a straight
you're right.
angle. So,
Well, that was the idea that...
but it's just engineered wrong. I mean,
well, you know, hey, I took a risk and built a good-looking rocket, but it doesn't fly.
well, it can be taken care of though. We can make some modifications.
I could add more fins onto there. I mean, some longer
That's
fins.
exactly what you need to do. You need to make maybe farther up here or somewhere in here, add fins that are about, this size or greater. Because you have to realize, I thought it would be moving fast enough at that point where it wouldn't need them.
Yeah, well, that was the original concept of it.
But I think you would need more along the size of the ones that are on my rocket.
Did you get any shots, Sherry?
Yes.
Did you? Oh, thank you.
Exploded.
What's it? It didn't explode.